Welcome to Mindful Confidence. Today, we embark on a journey into the profound practice of cultivating inner strength and enduring calm, inspired by the timeless teachings of Buddhism and enriched by our modern understanding. Rooted in mindfulness, self-discipline, and compassion, the art of patience offers a transformative pathway to navigating life's challenges with grace. It reminds us that true resilience is not about avoiding hardships, but about mastering our responses and embracing life's impermanence with wisdom and kindness, one conscious moment at a time. The trait of patience is one that is highly regarded by all individuals. Nevertheless, it is also one of the virtues that is the most challenging to put into practice consistently. Maintaining a cool and collected manner is not difficult to do when life is going in a positive direction. Things are going smoothly. If, on the other hand, we are put in situations where we are presented with difficulties, disagreements, and circumstances that are difficult, then our genuine capacity for patience is shown. When we are confronted with circumstances such as these, the practice of practicing patience becomes a test of our inner fortitude and grasp of the issue. In spite of the fact that it is simple to talk about patience or to encourage others to be patient, it is a great deal more challenging to truly live by this virtue. The amount of effort and attention that is required is substantial. Nevertheless, patience is a transformative power that has the capacity to bring about happiness, peace, and harmony in our lives. Patience is not merely a desirable trait in Buddhism. Rather, it is an essential practice that is inextricably tied to the path that leads to enlightenment or the attainment of enlightenment. Curious to find out all the answers? Stick with us until the end. There are some captivating insights and surprises waiting just for you. Don't miss out on the journey. Patience, which is widely regarded as the most admirable virtue, is accorded a high level of importance within the Buddhist religion. The Dhammapada, which is considered to be one of the most revered Buddhist writings, reinforces this concept by stating that patience is the highest virtue. When viewed from the perspective of the Buddha, patience is not only the act of enduring the difficulties that life comes with in a passive manner. Rather, it is an active kind of inner strength and resilience. His teachings emphasize that patience is not only the capacity to tolerate unpleasant circumstances. Rather, it is the cultivation of the knowledge and compassion that is essential to meet adversity with grace. He did this by demonstrating that patience is not simply the ability to withstand adverse situations. The literal sense of endurance is simply the surface level of comprehension concerning the Buddhist notion of patience, which extends beyond the literal meaning of endurance. In order to possess this gift, it is essential to possess the ability to endure both physical and emotional suffering. According to the Buddha, one of the most important aspects of patience is the ability to withstand extremes of temperature, including low and high temperatures, hunger and thirst, and even physical discomfort. Additionally, it encompasses the ability to withstand emotional provocations, such as insults, criticism, or words that are cruel, without reacting or harboring anger for the individual who has prompted them. This technique is not intended to be used for the aim of concealing one's thoughts, feelings, or desires. Rather, the goal is to gain mastery over these aspects of one's nature. Curious about what's next? Don't go anywhere. We've lined up some intriguing revelations that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Since the Buddha is concerned, genuine patience does not stem from fear or a lack of ability to take action. Rather, it is a result of a lack of ability to act. The concept of genuine patience in Buddhism does not include silence or tolerance that is founded on fear when it comes to the subject of patience. An example of true patience would be someone who decides not to respond to an insult because they are afraid of confrontation or because they do not have the authority to act. This would be an example of someone who is not patient. According to the teachings of Buddha, genuine patience is acquired when a person is able to react, but takes the deliberate decision not to retaliate against the person who has acted violently toward them. It is a conscious decision that is made without any hesitation to respond with understanding and compassion, rather than being controlled by rage or pride. This choice is made without any hesitation. Because of the nature of this patience, it is necessary to possess a considerable amount of self-control, in addition to an in-depth understanding of the realities of life. In his teachings, the Buddha referred to anger as the beast that exists inside us. One of the most essential components of practicing patience is learning to regulate anger. Leaving anger unchecked has the capacity to consume us and do harm, not only to ourselves, but also to other people. This is because anger has the ability to consume us. To have patience is to have the strength to meet this inner beast, to acknowledge its presence, and to tame it, rather than allowing it to dominate our conduct. This is what we mean when we talk about having patience. When presented with provocation, the option to practice patience rather than retaliation is an effective demonstration of self-mastery, since it demonstrates that one is able to keep one's cool. This is a demonstration of a dedication to higher characteristics and a refusal to allow unpleasant emotions to dictate one's behavior. It is a manifestation of a commitment to higher qualities. In his teachings, Buddha provided us with valuable insights on how we can learn patience by reframing our perspective on the challenges that life provides to us. Impermanence, anicca, suffering, dukkha, and non-self, anatta, are the three markers of being that he encouraged us to investigate through the lens of. He encouraged us to evaluate hard circumstances through the lens of these three markers. The goal of these principles is to offer us with tools that will assist us in developing a more patient and compassionate approach to life, as well as to deepen our understanding of the world around us. We know that everything in life is ephemeral because we have a knowledge of the concept of impermanence. Each and every occurrence, each and every syllable that is spoken, and each and every feeling that is experienced is only fleeting. When another person insults or offends us, the words that they say only exist in the moment that they are spoken. This leaves us feeling insulted or offended. In spite of this, we frequently stubbornly cling to these assertions, reiterating them over and over in our minds, which in turn fuels our anger. By acknowledging the fleeting nature of these occurrences, we are able to let go of the negative feelings that are caused by these kinds of incidents. This allows us to let go of the feelings that we have been experiencing. We are better equipped to judge the pointlessness of holding resentment and bitterness when we come to grips with the fact that nothing is permanent. Only then can we properly appraise the situation. Furthermore, it is of equal importance to develop an understanding of traumatic experiences. In accordance with the teachings of Buddha, suffering is an unavoidable aspect of each and every life. Due to the fact that experiencing pain, discomfort, and difficulty is something that cannot be avoided, it is worthless to make an effort to entirely avoid experiencing them. When we recognize that suffering is an inevitable component of being alive, we open ourselves up to the possibility of being able to face obstacles with tenacity and composure. Instead of battling against or holding anger toward the challenges that life offers, we have the option of viewing these challenges as opportunities to grow and strengthen our character, because we may choose to perceive them in this way. The concept of patience is transformed from a passive endurance of suffering into an active embracing of the realities of life when viewed from this perspective. Whenever we use the principle of non-self, we are brought back to the realization that we do not have full control over everything happening in the world. In many instances, the occurrences that take place in our life do not correspond to the aspirations or expectations that we have created for ourselves. Realizing this fact enables us to let go of the urge to exercise control over every aspect of our existence and enables us to accept the world in its current state. This realization also permits us to accept the world as it is, because it lessens the feelings of aggravation and wrath that are brought on by expectations that are not satisfied. This acceptance contributes to the cultivation of patience because it helps to relieve such sentiments. We are able to focus on the things that we are able to control, which are our answers and our attitudes, since we are aware that there are some things that are beyond our ability to control. But before starting this video again, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our fantastic content. Now let's start it again. The application of these ideas has the potential to change the way in which we respond to the challenges that life continues to present to us. We are able to remind ourselves that the words of people who treat us unkindly or talk angrily to us are transient, that their actions are a part of the pain that is inherent in life, and that the situation may be beyond our power to control. This is something that we have the ability to do. In addition to assisting us in letting go of our anger, the realizations that we have arrived at have also helped us develop compassion and kindness. Having reached a point of acceptance regarding the ephemeral nature of existence, we have arrived at the knowledge that neither we nor anybody else will endure for an infinite amount of time. Since we have come to this revelation, we are inspired to forgive, to let go, and to move forward with a sense of peace in our hearts. The cultivation of patience is not a straightforward endeavor. It calls for consistent effort, self-awareness, and a dedication to grow or improve oneself. Because of this, we are faced with the difficulty of confronting our own limitations and eventually conquering them. It is important to note, however, that the advantages of waiting are enormous. This not only helps us achieve inner peace, but it also contributes to the development of our relationships and bestows upon us the ability to gracefully navigate the challenges that life presents. Because it is a transformative virtue, it not only improves our own lives, but also the lives of people who are in close proximity to us. Not only is patience a spiritual trait, but it is also a manner of life. Patience is a way of life. We are able to cultivate patience and alter the way in which we see the world if we adhere to the teachings of Buddha and embrace the realities of impermanence, suffering, and non-self. This provides us with the opportunity to practice patience. Even though the path to patience is difficult, it finally leads to a life that is more filled with happiness, compassion, and harmony. This is the ultimate result of the path to patience. In recognition of the power that this essential quality possesses to bring about long-lasting happiness and peace in our lives, let us make a commitment to putting this fundamental trait into practice. If these teachings resonated with you, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend who could benefit from these lessons, and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing insights. Let's continue this journey of growth together. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay mindful, stay compassionate, and let your inner strength shine.
Audio Jungle.